Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to talk about this Isle of Temptations beta registration event. Before we continue, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, the Amazon App Store and Ebony. Ebony is a strategy game where you get to build your city, train troops, and expand your empire. From the 6th of August to the 3rd of September 2024, if you're from the USA, you'll get 20% back in Amazon coins on all purchases made in Ebony. Here are the steps to do it. First, click the link in the pinned comment of this video or scan the QR code on the screen. This will take you to the Ebony landing page where you'll first need to download the Amazon App Store by simply clicking this button. If you get stuck, you can find more detailed instructions to download it at the bottom of the page. Next, you'll need to buy Amazon coins by clicking this link. The more coins you buy, the higher the discounts. For example, if you buy coins worth $500, you'll get a 10% discount, meaning you'll be able to buy them for only $450. Finally, download the Ebony game by clicking this link and you'll be able to get 20% Amazon coins back on all purchases made in this game from the 6th of August to the 3rd of September 2024, or till supplies last. Make sure you use my link or QR code to buy Amazon coins as it helps support the channel. And now, let's get back to the video. Now, I'm not sure which cities have this event, so if this event is not available in your city, then let me know in the comments down below. But so far, most of the people that I've asked have this event available. So I think it's available for most of the older cities, but my guess is that for the newer cities, it's not going to be available. So that being said, let's talk about this event. So there's going to be a new map, and it seems like the cities are going to be here on the outside, just like other season maps. And then you're going to have the war drills here in this small area that you see over here. There's 4 of these small areas. So the war drills are probably going to happen there. And then this is going to be like the second area. So you enter this area first, and then you enter the second area, and then these two sides will fight. And then finally you get into this final area where everyone gets to fight each other. So this event is only going to be for 10 days. So it's not going to be the full 35 days, it's only going to be 10 days, and the Conquest expansion event will be suspended. So we're not going to have the Conquest expansion event that happens at the start of the season event. That is the events that require you to build a certain amount of lookout towers and gather from a certain amount of resource tiles. That event is not going to be there. They're going to skip that event, and my guess is that the gates are probably going to be open right from the beginning. But yes, the entire season will happen just within 10 days, so it's going to happen at a much faster pace than the regular season event. Also, there were some people who were thinking that because of this beta test of this Isle of Temptation, the migration event is probably going to be delayed, and I don't think that that is the case, because if you read over here, it says that if a leader moves to a city that is not selected, then they'll no longer be able to participate in the Isle of Temptations beta event. So this clearly indicates to me that if you change your city during this event to a city which hasn't participated in this event, then you'll no longer be able to participate in this event. It only makes sense to put this in here if the migration event is going to happen along with this event. Otherwise, I don't understand why they would put this in here. So that's why my guess is that the migration event is going to happen along with this event. And the migration should start on the 31st of August, as I predicted in my previous video. So currently we're here at the matchmaking stage where a few cities will be selected to participate in this event. So I don't know how many cities they're going to select, but I don't think they're going to select every single city that applied for this event. There's going to be a few cities that won't get selected simply because you need 12 cities per map. And if the number of cities that apply to join this event is not a multiple of 12, then they're going to have to get rid of a few cities to make it a multiple of 12. So a few cities will be eliminated. I don't know how many are getting selected, But if your city gets selected, then you should receive a mail confirming the registration. Also, keep in mind that there are no real losses on this map, so the healing center will have no limit, which means all of your troops will be able to go in the healing center even if you have like 100 million troops. And also the healing speed will be increased and materials will not be consumed for healing. So you won't have to use resources for healing, and you have a higher healing speed. So I guess it's going to be kind of like Family Treasure, where you have a faster healing speed and also no resources are consumed for healing. Also, when you exit the map, your troops will heal automatically and you get 2 daily entrances for free. So if you have a lot of troops in your hospital and don't want to use speed ups to heal them, you can simply exit the map and return back to it to heal your crews instantaneously. But keep in mind that only the first 2 daily entrances are free, and after that it's going to cost you gold to enter the map. Also, keep in mind that this event does not have the same rewards as the full version. So there won't be rewards for achievements and for killing. There's only going to be point rewards and city point ranking rewards. By point rewards, I'm guessing they mean season point rewards. So rewards for attacking mercenaries, doing raids, etc. So if you do those things, you should get season points. And once you reach certain amount of season points, you should get rewards for reaching those milestones. But then there's also city point ranking rewards. But in order to get these city point ranking rewards, you have to score a certain number of personal points. So if you have a farm account, and let's say the farm account simply joins the event and does absolutely nothing, it gets 0 personal points, then it's not going to get any city point ranking rewards because it didn't get any personal points. Also, killing enemies on the beta map will not count towards your kill event points because obviously these kills are not real. There are no real losses, so it doesn't make sense for them to give you points for that. But also gathering materials will not give you any points in the gathering event, for example. I don't understand why they added this because it's impossible to be on both maps at the same time. So I feel like they should give you points for gathering materials on this beta map. Apart from all of those rules, there's also going to be tower abilities. Over here it says that city officials can choose lookout tech and unlock different tower abilities. So since they mentioned city officials that are able to choose lookout tech, my guess is that there's going to be city investments that city officials can do. And once they reach a certain point in those investments, they'll unlock new tower abilities. And they say that each tower ability has a unique effect and the abilities cannot be stacked. So you have to be strategic when you're using them. Then there's also this claim to fame event where it seems like you have this temptation store and your goal is to get funds for your store and upgrade your store as much as possible. So we've already had an event that sounds similar to this in the past, and that was during the Yakuza event. If you remember, during the Yakuza collaboration, there was this event where you had to upgrade your stores as much as possible to increase your revenue. This event sounds quite similar to that event. And finally, there's this temptation hunt event where it seems like you get 4 tasks every single day, and completing these tasks will give you some rewards as well as some experience for this new character, Taro Enada. Now, I'm not sure if he's a renegade or a vigilante, but since he's a season event character, my guess would be that he's a renegade. And it says that once he reaches a certain level, then you can claim some extra rewards and buffs for exploring the island. So that is pretty much all we know about the event so far. The map is going to open on the 31st of August, and that's also my guess for when the migration event is going to begin. So the migration event and this event are going to happen simultaneously. So let me know what you guys think about this event in the comments down below. Let me know if your city has this event or not, and if it does, has it registered for this event or not. Also, don't forget to download Ebony by clicking the link in the description below, as it helps support the channel. Before I end this video, I'd like to thank all of my patrons for the support. To support me, you can find my Patreon link in the description below. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and I will see y'all in the next one.